In 1969, two Central American nations, El Salvador and Honduras, found themselves at the center of one of the strangest wars in history, later called the Football War. On the surface, it seemed to start with soccer. The two countries faced each other in a series of heated matches during the World Cup qualifiers. Emotions ran high. Fans clashed, riots broke out, and violence spread beyond the stadiums. But the truth is, the war wasn't really about football. It was about something much deeper. At the time, El Salvador was one of the most densely populated countries in the Americas, while Honduras had more land but less cultivation. For years, Salvadoran farmers had crossed into Honduras, settling and working the land. This created tension between the Honduran government, its citizens, and the Salvadoran migrants. When the soccer games arrived, they acted like a spark in a dry field. On July 14, 1969, after weeks of unrest, El Salvador launched a military offensive against Honduras. Airplanes bombed targets, soldiers clashed along the border, and within hours, the region was at war. The fighting lasted just 100 hours, a little over 4 days. But in that short time, over 2,000 people were killed, and thousands more were displaced. International pressure, especially from the Organization of American States, forced both nations to agree to a ceasefire. But even after the guns went silent, the damage was lasting. Diplomatic relations between El Salvador and Honduras were broken for more than a decade, and tensions continued long after the final whistle of that infamous soccer match. And here's the strangest part. The football matches themselves went on. El Salvador eventually qualified for the 1970 World Cup in Mexico, while Honduras was left to rebuild from the scars of war. Today, the football war serves as a reminder that sometimes the smallest spark, like a game of football, can ignite long-simmering problems into open conflict, leaving echoes that last for generations.